We're back, we're in. Welcome, everybody, and welcome back, Jay.
Hi.
Welcome to Lichers and Witches, your Monday now dose of D&D.
I know, right?
You can still watch it on Tuesday on YouTube.
You can still watch it tomorrow, again, because you love us so much.
Or if you're watching this on Tuesday, hi, happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Who watches this on Dave?
Yeah. Some plus one catch up.
Yeah. Yes, so welcome to Lichers and Witches. We're playing Ragtag Bunch, and we are picking up after the party had just descended into Balthazar's tomb. So we're going to catch Jay up quickly. He's been away for a couple of sessions. So I think the last time Jay was here is when the party were back in Oxenburt. Mm-hmm. You had just fought against the Master's Horde in the amphitheatre.
That might have been. I might even have been before that.
No, you were there.
Was I there for that one?
Yeah, you were fighting 40 cultists.
Oh yes, all the cultists. I remember the cultists.
Yeah. So 40 cultists, 3 vampires spawn, and the Master walked off, expecting you to all die. But you didn't. You actually survived and fought them all off. However, Red Jenny did die. She was mobbed by several cultists and was slain. You took her little handkerchief off her.
I'm not sure if it's
The life drained from her eyes.
Yes, I still have that.
And then you went with Cassius back to the inn to agree for a bit, whereas the rest of the party, that's Erebos, Drogon and Ansem, met Salazar. Adam's obviously new character. You guys then went to the crypt, which Ansem had previously discovered when hunting for clues about, not Balthazar, sorry, Cambion Thornton. You went to his crypts to try to cut him off. You sadly missed him. He went into a blackened coach and sped off. But you decided to continue into the mausoleum. You had a look around. You provoked a couple of whites, who then killed Ansem. So Ansem was then wreathed in flame and disappeared from the material plane. You all kind of did some bits around Oxenburt. Ansem came back, but not as he previously was, suffering through limbo for what seemed to hit him millennia. You and Ansem and Erebos then went to the Shrine of Denir just outside Oxenburt and picked up 5 cards of the Deck of Many Things. So you now have those. Went back to Oxenburt, arranged travel to Riverford in hopes of dealing with Balthazar, as Erebos' vision has started to go due to the injury he had sustained against the whites. So Erebos actually only has 8 days left of vision, completely, or he will be blinded.
Damn.
So he is looking forward to hopefully dealing with Balthazar and ridding the curse, giving him at least 1 working eye. So Ansem, Drogon and Erebos continued south to Riverford. Salazar and Arlo were coming the day later.
Sorry.
So Drogon, Erebos and Ansem went south. They fought a load of highwaymen that turned out to be deserters from the Emperor's Legion. They had been defeated outside Merathon by Mysterios' troops, who were zombies that were brought in from the sea. Mysterios is obviously the guy hunting you all down. You took a prisoner, killed the rest, arrived at Riverford, sold the prisoner off, met Prince Tamil again, Aoife, Zir and Korvax, who had captured Drakath. They were trying to interrogate him for information, but he wasn't giving any over at all. And, you managed to get some information out of him, mostly the fact that he'd been waiting for you. Balthazar knew you were in the city and you were coming, and he was looking forward to you arriving. And essentially then attacked you all It's actually all, and you dealt with them quite quickly. Erebos used his lens of straight creeping to find out where Balthazar's tomb is.
Just so you know, I didn't get around against that demon.
Did you not?
He got destroyed very quickly.
Oh, nice. Someone give this man some armor or something.
Yes, so you found Balthazar's tomb. You found out that you found a doll that looked just like the Empress, the current Empress, as she was a child. Kind of giving you the creepies. And then you continued into the dungeon. The group fought some sword wraiths.
Yes.
Dealt with those quite quickly. You then found a corridor of swinging scythes and a pack of ghouls waiting on the other end. Salazar completed the final swinging axe or scythe, causing the ghouls to then mob forward. They managed to knock him out and deal some serious damage to Erebos and the rest of the party, but they were subdued. So we now start with the party, just finishing at the ghouls. You are contemplating a short rest, but you are in the depths of Balthazar's catacombs.
So,
And there is a set of stairs leading deeper underground. So, Erebos is with you, but he's not fighting. The two knights are, however, and Arlo, obviously you're back in, and you've got your glowy bow.
Glowy bow.
So, I'll leave this to everyone. You've not rested yet. You've just dealt with the ghouls. You are in this small area just before the spiral staircase. It looks like a couple of like workshops almost. What do you do?
so that's what I'm going to suggest, that we don't rest, because we are in a race against the mill.
Yep.
And to personally, I think you're just fresh as ever.
Always.
Yeah.
Always just fresh light foot.
Fresh light foot. Drogan, are you okay with us moving forward, or are you in desperate
Yeah, I
need?
believe so. I'm fine.
Okay.
Alright,
And
let's
my companion should be fine, so let's go.
let's crack on.
Cool. I'm going to use Erebos' sheet because he's got the stats for Gink and Gerald, the two knights of the Northern Wastes who've been given to him by the prince. Gink is a half-orc and Gerald's a human. And they're both knights. So, you are going to continue on into the crypts, down the set stairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so you all descend. The spiral staircase seems to go down about 30-40 feet. You get to the next level, and then you hear the sounds of Balthazar coming back again. He goes, well, you defeated that one quite quickly. I'm very glad to see you're all doing so well. You seem to be a bit behind the other party, though, so I would click those heels a bit quicker. Well, this one took a while to find. It was very annoying to catch as well. But my minions have their ways. Have fun.
I feel like he's lost all creativity when it's just kill shit, kill more shit, kill even more shit. You know?
Mm.
There's no flair.
Is he still in the room? Is Balthazar still in the room?
He's not. You don't actually see him. You only hear his voice. So it's
just
got to the
a
point
disembodied
where
voice at the
he's
moment.
not. He's not fucking with you, but to get power out of you, he's doing it because he can and likes to.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, this mug needs to shut up forever, and we should be doing that. So
I agree.
let's crack on. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah.
Wonder what I've no idea what he was talking about, but
No, I don't.
frankly,
Do you want to go first, or do you want my companion
Yeah, I'll-
going first?
do you have a torch or anything on you? Are there any torches about?
The
There are.
Or is it-
people are holding torches. I think it was Erebos will be holding a torch continuously, but the entire room is and the entire dungeon is completely dark. There have been no torches whatsoever.
Okay. I'd like to take the torch off of Erebos
Okay.
and just walk forward tentatively.
Pretty sure some people
Okay.
have lanterns. You can light. Do you have a lantern in your pack?
Do I have a lantern? No, I've just got torches.
Okay.
Cool. There seems to be like a constant, continuous winding of corridors. And we've got 10 foot wide, 10 foot high, pure squares. The kind of like the stone that you've seen is kind of crude and chipped. It doesn't seem to be like perfectly masoned stone.
Okay.
Looks, I wouldn't say it's built in a hurry, but it's just, you know, very careless. You make your way through. Every, say, 15 feet, there are like these like statues, and they are like in different poses. Some are knights, some are performers. They look to almost be stolen from places. They don't seem to fit. They don't seem to be the same architecture. It looks like someone had like taken one from a hold up north and brought it down and put it here.
So they don't look like they're made of the same material? Or
They're
the
all
same
made. They're all,
artists?
yeah, no, it looks like to be completely different artists at completely different times. It's all very janky and it's very, very strange. Even the stone, obviously some of it's kind of blackened stone. You got some kind of granite in there as well.
Are the statues of anyone we recognise?
No, these are like old knights. Some of them are just, they look, obviously someone's holding a flute. We don't seem to recognise any of them. You continue down and you start to hear the sounds of a beast. It continues on. Where did no, the stationary pencil case. That's what it's called. The stationary thing. You continue through these horrible catacombs, and you come up. You come up at a large room. It's got a vaulted ceiling with these large wooden beams holding up the. Oh, it's in the bloody dice box. Holding up this almost like it looks to be cracking roof.
Cracking roof.
Nice.
Well good.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to come round the left side and draw what you've got. So I apologise to you two.
Where's the fancy
Get my
figures?
fancy figures.
Things
Oh,
are in the.
damn it, Ansem, I gave you one job.
I did my best.
That's alright, I'll go grab them in a second. Comes out.
Erebos in the chat
Oh yeah.
enters rage with about 9 exclamation points.
Good man.
You missed Erebos.
I like how his name's Erebos the Blind.
Sounds like there may be truth to that if we don't crack on with this.
So I feel like I should make a new account now, just Ansem the Fallen.
Build your own character accounts. I'm not going to say no. Log in with both.
Oliver Strong and dumb.
Oh no, well if we beat Balthazar, you won't be dumb anymore.
Very true.
I was never that bright to begin with, to be quite honest.
Well no, because you had like what? 13? 14?
It's been so long, I genuinely don't remember.
Oh no.
That's what I counted as a permanent debuff.
Might have been 12.
It's above average.
Cool. So, I'm hoping I'll move everything to the action camera so everyone at home can see what I've just done. So, there you go. So,
Where's the figures?
what you've got here, oh yeah, the figures. There you go, if you could do the honors. So, what you've got here is almost looks like the main sewer room from Oblivion. There's this large iron circle grate in the centre of the room. You've got these tall pillars joining up to those wooden balustrades. And you've got this upper section, about 5 foot high, that leads down into it, and the 2 doors coming off. So if you can put all of the characters that are in today, and then we need 2 characters, 3 characters, 4. Yep. So that is Gink, that is Gerald, and that's your dust skeleton if you've not got it out already. Okay. So you come out into this large platform, and the pillars have these torches, and they illuminate in green flame. Your passive arcana guys, definitely your spellcasters, know that this is magical flame. It's not actual flames, so it's illuminating the room, but it's not giving off any heat. Cool. What do? You hear the sounds of something, a creature roaring from the deep.
But we can see like over it, can't we? Like there's no wall in front of us. Or do we have to go around the corner?
No, there's no wall. I'm just marking it's 5 foot high.
Yeah. But like, there's no wall or anything, so we can see into the room already.
Yep.
Cool beans.
So you say it's coming from below.
Yep.
How is your bow looking?
How is my bow looking?
So your bow detects up to 30 feet?
30 feet, yes.
Yep, it is. Not glowing.
Okay.
Nothing like an invisible beast in the room. I'm okay.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Well, clearly we're just
I should have done that. Yeah, let me change it. No, I'm joking.
we were going to just take one of the knights, just send move to the hole to look down.
No. What we could do to be really mean is have an invisible Gorgon. So you go see invisible. Oh no.
Right, so Gink, Gerald, and your dust skeleton are at the back of the party. Erebos is behind, but he won't be fighting. What do you do? 1 action, 1 move.
Are there any sort of rocks or pebbles?
There seems to be loose stone that looks to be coming from the cracked roof above.
Okay.
It seems to be held up by these wooden kind of joists.
Okay.
Is there any sort of stone just down by the feet, sort of maybe sort of like palm sized?
Yeah,
Maybe
there's some
fish.
pebbles. You pick up a bit of a rock that looks like coming from the wall.
Is there? Sorry. Yeah. I was gonna say, is it a closed door there, or is it a corridor that goes on?
You can't see. I would say you can see a door. It is closed.
And then would you say?
And
It's
same with that
side? Right, so there's back.
Right. I want to just pick up a decent sized bit of rock, try and get it in the hole, see if there's anything down there.
Okay. Pick up a rock. Give it a throw.
Nat 20.
Fuck me. That's a good first roll.
All right.
Welcome back.
On this cursed dice as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Right. So you take a rock. You throw it into the grate. It kind of ding, 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 ding around the top, and then falls through. And then you hear the sound of a creature roaring, like a roar. I'm not going to try and do a roar. I can't do a roar. Garr.
There's this fake creature going.
Yeah, with a little less,
Roar.
sexual tension.
Think I'll mount it up, but there's something down there. Definitely something down there.
Ah, thank you.
Your action, you can move your distance any way you want.
I'm gonna sort of tentatively move around this corner.
Yeah, you two, what are you doing? 1 action, 1 move.
Just here.
I'm gonna be done. But it's a 5 foot high wall, isn't it?
5 foot high.
Yeah.
Don't jump it. Don't jump it.
You can jump it without taking damage.
Oh
it's
yeah,
fine.
no, I was totally.
No, I know that. I mean,
He
don't
would
jump.
plant his arse on the bottom and then just jump off.
Yeah.
Unless he
Don't.
wants to do like a weird flip.
No.
Do a flip.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Cool.
6.
You see the door is closed. It is locked. He goes, and you hear a voice, and he goes, The door will open once you've dealt with the room. Oh, and once you've dealt with Bob.
Hi, Bob.
You
You hear the creature roaring again.
You captured this magnificent creature and you called it Bob. I want to kill you on principle now.
Magnificent. We don't even know what creature it is.
It sounds big.
At least he didn't capture like a massive thing and call it tiny. That
I
could've
mean,
been
he's
worse.
he's
He
basic.
says
He's
that's
basic.
true.
He's
That
basic
would
enough
have
to.
been a bit silly.
He's basic enough to do that.
Wow,
I don't
I
think-
find that offensive, he says. I'm tuning out now.
Why you offensive? Get out of it.
You go up to the door, you try and open it, and it's locked. Drogon, one action, one move.
I'm going to pretend I'm on that one. One. Does it take me 2 actions to jump down, or is it just flat?
Just
You
step
just,
on
you
it
just
all
step
right.
down.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm going to look down the hole.
Cool. Roll
Perception.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, Drogon, why?
That's
It's a nat 20!
No!
Oh my gosh.
I do a backflip back to where I started.
Well, you look over, and then all you see is this orange light that gets very big, very quickly, and goes woof through the grate, popping it open. You will take... can you roll me,
Really?
because I haven't got
Well,
the
then
dice in
20.
front of me, 7d8 worth of damage. You'll be taking half of that.
Oh.
On a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
It's a saving throw.
It's a dex
You
saving
still
throw.
you still take the damage, even with
Yeah,
a
it's
nat
like
20.
any spell.
It's like any ability save.
Oh, shit.
78. I was like, I'm down.
Yeah.
You
You only take half of
seven
this.
ones.
Right, okay. If it's more than 2 on every dice, you're dead. Go.
How many you got there?
I got 7 here.
Alright.
Oh,
So someone roll it. Oh, fucking hell.
Alright.
Oh,
There's
there's-
a 1.
there's
There's
three
a
wa-
7.
There's 3 ones.
Right.
That's good.
1, 2, 3 plus. No, that was
So
a 1.
10.
Yeah, so it's 3 ones.
That's 10. That's 9. That's 22. So 11 points down. Oh, I'm still alive.
There you go. So
Boom.
it's not that bad. Right.
You might want to run though.
Yeah,
Let's
seriously.
roll initiative as this creature climbs out of the grate.
So-
I'm going to use this horse of Rohan, but it is actually this beast. Wait, as you come out, it's got the head of a dragon, the body of a lion, a head of a goat, and a head of a lion as well.
It's a chimera.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Cool. Let's all roll initiative. I'm going to steal some dice.
I got a.
Can you pass me a d20, please?
A
Maybe.
D20.
Yes, please.
You stripped the D20 that was there. That was my one that scored a nat 20. Oh.
Don't give it.
I'll give that back.
That's right, it's got the
I
good rolls
got
out tonight.
22.
Can you pass me the
that's-
dice box?
Fuck.
Dice box, please. Please,
Not
one
the
person,
whole
dice box, please. Thank you.
22 and shit. So I'm going at 22. My skeleton's going at 7.
Okay. Keep those numbers in mind because I'm going to write them down in a second. Let's keep that there so we can pass it around to everyone.
Ooh, actually as well.
I mean, in all fairness, I've still got my action. Before we do this, right?
I was just going to give that just to move everything along, to be honest, because I'm sitting there going, well, let's just kill sheet. There you go. Right. Hold on a second. Right. Come on. Let's do the chimeras. Oh, these are definitely not players today, dice. You're very lucky today.
Yes, then.
Right, the chimera is probably going last.
Excellent.
So, right, let's go through it. So, Arlo.
19.
Very nice. Anson was 22.
22, yeah.
Dust was 7.
7, yeah.
Drogon was
That's actually quite a cool
10.
name.
10. Then Gink. Gink is a 16. And Gerald. Oh boy. Maybe Gerald's going last.
Nice knowing you, Jeff.
Can you all move your... Can you move Gerald, Gink and Dust Skeleton into the room? They are on the corridor. You can move your Dust Skeleton wherever you want to move him. But can you move them into the room, please? Gink and Gerald are there.
Yep.
And then
Where do you want
Anson, where do you want your Dust Skeleton? would he be following you to the corridor, or would you?
Yeah, he would follow me to the door. That would be the skeleton because it's just how it looks.
Cool.
Alright.
Yeah, go for it. Those two are there. They got their crossbows ready. Right, Ansem, it's you first.
Okay.
This creature's just come out and shot a fuck ton of flame.
And these posts are made of wood, aren't they?
Those are actually stone pillars, but they're holding up wooden balustrades.
Okay.
You've seen the fire go straight up, but it luckily didn't hit the vaulted ceiling, which is about 50 foot high.
Alright, 1, 2. Okay. Shimmying. Gonna use my action to cast Chill Touch because I'm a brave boy.
Mhm.
Which gets for a 28.
Definitely ants.
For 8, 7, 15 necrotic.
Oh boy. Very nice.
And then I'll use my bonus action to cast Grim Scythe on my quarterstaff.
Cool, you've got a nice phantasmal scythe. It goes to Arlo.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna run in.
I mean, no way, it's still on a grate. It's coming out of the grate, Joel.
It's kind of climbing
Climbing
out.
So be careful.
The three heads kind of show when you see this dragon head, which
Where is
causes
the
the
grate?
flame.
Also, if you're going to attack it, go one at each
It's
angle.
popped off. I would say
So
it's
one to the north, one to the south, east and west.
in that corner.
And then paddle beat it
This
a
one.
lot.
Other one. That one.
Where the dice are.
No, this
Yeah,
one.
the dice are.
Yeah, I'm.
You can mark it with the black marker if you want.
1, 2, 3. So, I'm going to use my lunging attack with my silver greatsword
Yep.
Like a
to
hero.
try and hit, not to
You
get.
know that orange that hit me? Is it fire?
Yes.
I'm resistant to fire. Does that make any difference?
You take half as damage and then mean resistance. You took 5.
Oh,
So
so
you
I only
half it
take
again.
5 damage. Oh,
Result.
I'm just like, hang on, it says resistant to fire.
So yeah, half it again.
Nice. So I only took 5 damage.
Yeah.
You're
So
amazing against
17
fire.
to hit.
I rolled it
So,
then.
17 hits.
Yeah. So
This thing's a big creature.
Big boy.
Plus
Who names it? If only I could reanimate that.
Can you reanimate large creatures?
9,
Monstrosities?
No, that's what I'm saying. If only.
14, 20 points of slashing damage
Very nice.
for my first attack.
Cool. Cutting through them quite well, but
I'm going to try and do the same again.
cool.
So, with a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Reroll with self attacker. Doesn't make any difference. So 10, 15, and another 20 points of slashing damage.
Damn, man.
And
Fuck it up.
now I'm just going to bounce out of here with my lunges and go back to where I started.
Cool, so you attack with a greatsword, so he's going to get an opportunity to attack against you?
I had a lunging attack.
A lunging attack, so you can do it
So it's
from 5 to
extra
10 feet.
extra 5 feet.
Very, very nice. Cool. That's very good. Right, Gink's turn. She loads her crossbow. And she's going to try and fire for one of the heads. Let's read a little bit what that knife's got. +2 to hit. No, it flies over the creature's head. She goes to reload. Drogon, your turn.
My standard get out of.
Okay, think about it. It just shot fire from its mouth. What do you not want to do back?
Don't throw fire at it. Don't throw fire at it. Fighting fire with fire doesn't work, I don't think.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really big fire. You make a very big explosion
I mean,
next to it.
scorching ray is fire, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of fire.
So he said, there's a lot of fire. That's cool. As I should have readied this up way before, and I don't know why I didn't. I was going to thunder step my bitch ass out of there.
Okay,
Yeah,
thunder
that
step.
works.
So I'm going to just. What am I going to do? You know you can ready actions.
Yeah,
Can you ready movement?
it's
Okay. guess no.
Yeah, you can, I guess. Give me the scenario.
The scenario is stand in front of door. Chimera shoots fire at me. I move out of way so door behind me catches fire. Or would I have to like ready up as a dash? I guess.
I would say it's ready in action
So
because
like
you'd be
ready in the
using
whole
the
dash.
movement as the action because you can basically use movement as an action, but you would not be able to attack on your turn, so you can't switch them.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just fuck off to like here.
He's going to try and swipe you with one of his.
Thunderstep.
Oh, with thunderstep. Apologies. So you use your thunderstep.
Yeah,
Bang bang. It does damage
The creature's 10 feet of space. Yeah.
when you land.
Left. No, where I left.
Ah, very
Must
nice.
make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Constitution saving throw. That definitely passes.
Okay, and then that way you only take half
Cool.
of 3d10 damage, which is I was like 40. Jesus.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
sweet.
No, that's 12, 16
Nice. So it's 8 damage.
damage. Yeah.
Cool. You've done a lot of damage to this creature. It looks very bloodied already. Anything else for Drogon?
Well, no, I mean I'm good. I like I'm kind of hidden behind that pillar.
Cool. Okay.
I thought we both had a similar idea of hide behind the pillar.
I think you're not quite hidden behind
No,
it.
well, I was trying to, because it's like in the middle.
Worse.
I
Yeah,
can't-
so wouldn't this be diagonal to it?
I was trying to like peer, like buy it, so you can peer around it. So
No,
use it more
yeah,
as
yeah.
like a.
The goat head bleats at your strange pillar movement as you try and move to the optimal spot. What does the dust skeleton do?
Is it his turn?
It is his turn.
Good.
That's how bad Gerald and the Chimera did. Chimera.
Go for it, man.
It shambles towards the creature.
It's gonna pull out a short sword and
Spooky
Do
short.
1d4 of damage.
D6, man. Oh wow, he actually hits it as well for a 20 something.
20 something.
Yeah.
Definitely hits the Chimera.
Um,
How much damage does it do?
he does damage wise. 4.
4 whole points of damage. Wow.
He literally tip of the short sword in the bumhole.
The kind of the lion makes a frightened cat sound as it gets out of the yeah, dragon line. Looks like that.
Oh, okay.
So to everyone at home, that looks like that. And then there were like that. With a bit of latency.
Imagine getting an undead variant of that.
Oh god.
Cool. So it's now the Chimera's turn. It's gonna turn around and it's going to. It takes a lot of attacks. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's going to do attack. It's going to try and bite it with the dragon's mouth.
Bye.
It misses. It comes in with the lion's claws though, but still misses. This is a really bad dice. It's now the goat's head. It's now going to try and headbutt him. What's the DC?
AC's 14.
Yeah, it definitely hits. It does 1d12. So you take 7 points of damage. You see the dragon's head rear back, and you see his throat starting to glow and flicker.
So 7, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, anything else? Nope. Okay. It goes to Gerald's turn. Gerald's going to load up a crossbow bolt. He's going to fire again to the Chimera. He fails. The bolt flies over its head.
Gerald, what are you doing, mate?
Both Gink and Gerald
Hit it.
kind of look at each other, sigh, and continue and loading their bows, crossbows. It goes back up to the top. It goes to Ansem.
How brave? No, I'm not feeling brave enough at all. Got this out I can do. I'm going to just cast Chill Touch on it. It's the best I can do, really. For an 18
18
to hit.
definitely hits.
Cool. I'm going to do 7 necrotic.
Cool. Okay. This creature's not looking too good, but all right. Goes to Arlo.
So where I'm at now, I'm going to sort of plonk my greatsword back where I put my greatsword. I haven't quite worked that bit out yet.
Trouser pocket.
Yeah, I just stuff it in my greaves, and I was like, oh shit. Bring out my weapon of warning, my short bow, and I'm gonna knock 2 arrows.
Cool. This thing's like glowing like
Oh,
4th
yeah.
of July right now.
While I'm doing that, obviously I'm gonna knock the arrows and try and aim for the dragon's throat, where it is the dragon head's throat, where it's beginning to glow.
Cool. Yeah. You see it trying to get some heat in there, but it seems to be failing a bit.
So that's a 16 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay, so 16 and
When I last used my.
yep, so 16 and the other one
is.
is 16 and an 8. So one of them definitely
Does it
doesn't.
say?
Yeah, but when
Cool.
did I last use them?
So
Was it in these
it's
dungeons?
1d6
Was it yesterday?
Yes.
plus
Nice,
3,
I
so
get
that
the
is
game, like,
7
it was a couple
points
days,
of
so I reckon
damage.
that's probably
Yep.
a
7
charge.
points of damage to the Chimera. The Chimera is looking pretty crap. You've got rid of this thing very quickly.
That's right. It's a scary
I'm rolling
thing.
like poop, to be fair, so you're very
But it's
lucky.
a damn scary thing as well.
Yup. Balthazar, all you hear is
It's
this,
like
oh,
almost
bollocks. That thing took me a while to get in. It's a very bad pet, you hope you know. Oh well. Keep fighting.
You're next. I'm rest of my action. I'm just gonna. While I'm moving over sort of this way, back over the wall, I'm gonna try and grab the dragon's attention by waving my glowy bow.
Okay, yeah.
Just to be like, yeah, you're.
Roll, I guess, performance.
Oh fuck, that's terrible. That's a 7.
Oh boy, yeah. He's not paying attention to you. He's really enthralled by the dust skeleton at the moment.
That's all. That's me. That's me
Alright.
done.
Gink goes to fire. she misses. Hits the pillar behind it, close to Ansem. He goes like, oh, sorry, and loads it again.
You could just hit it with your sword. You're better with those.
Drogon, your turn.
Right. His mouth is glowing like a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a particularly strong dragon?
Is it a particularly strong dragon?
I mean,
You
it's
just
a
asked.
Particularly large creature.
A particularly large creature. Yeah, that's
Have,
definitely those
Cantrip,
things.
Control flame.
No, but I was thinking just readying an action so that, like, as soon as it starts to breathe fire, I just use Mage Hand just to lift its jaw.
I guess that would be your strength against Arcana check to see if you've got enough power to.
Well, I mean,
change
Mage
its jaw.
Hand, it literally says.
How much can you lift?
I think it specifies like
10
pounds.
Yeah, no.
No?
Can
£10?
you
pounds?
Could you slap it?
No, you
Slap
can't
it?
attack with
Do you honestly think
£10
that you
is
would
not
have
that
hard
much.
time? No, but like a crocodile, closing its jaws is really easy. Opening up is really hard because all the
Yeah,
muscles.
but this is
are
a
tiny.
dragon's head.
Yeah, but do dragons open their mouths much? Like, do they need a lot of power that way? They're more powerful going in. Like a crocodile, you can do with your own hands easily. It's less than 10 pounds of force because all their power is going together to bite things, not
Very
pulling apart. That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
do
It's
it.
up to DM.
You know what, I'll give. It'll be a DC, so you'll have to still do it, but I'll decide on a good DC score that you have to do.
All right, cool. Well, let me check that I'm within 30 feet. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm within Yeah,
So it's a dragon's head on a giant lion's body. So I'm guessing...
well, I'm gonna ignore all the other heads. It's literally just I'm gonna ready up an action. As soon as there's fire about to spit, I'm just gonna
Cool. Yep.
like that.
Okay.
Like just hold its jaw up and like.
Cool. Okay.
Chin.
It comes out with his nose or something. Okay.
I guess so. Yeah, but like I think I'm smart with it.
Yeah. No. It works. Dust skeleton.
Yes. He's going to try and fist it with his sword.
Oh, thank God. It's facing the dust skeleton. It's
It's
facing the dust skeleton if you want to turn it to him because he's...
Well, he's going to do this dramatic decapitation then, because this is where dust skeleton maxes out. He's going to crit.
He's gonna proper Hulk out.
No, he's got an unnatural 20.
Yeah, he's still hit.
Alright, this is it.
And did a massive amount of...
The whole 5 damage as he's gone for the glory bit.
Cool. It's the Chimera's turn now.
It's interesting.
Cool. Okay. It's you see it's still its throat it's still glowing. It's not at the it's not really illuminating a huge amount, but it's kind of smouldering glow. It's going to go in with another bite to the dust skeleton.
As a reaction, the skeleton's going to use Ashen Shawl, which as when targeted with an attack, the skeleton creates a small dust storm around itself that lasts until the start of its next turn. When activated, the dust storm imposes disadvantage on attacks made against the skeleton for the duration.
Cool. So that was a 21 or a nat 20.
Fuck!
So I'll take the 21. It still hits. The bite does 8 points of damage. Then he's going to the goat bleats like a ma and attempts to smack him in the head. What's the AC of the skeleton again?
14. Was that
14.
with disadvantage?
Oh no. Oh, even with disadvantage if missed.
Ah, thank God.
And the claws now is going to try and hit. Where is it? Yeah. That one hits, and that one definitely hits. So Dust Skeleton takes 3, 4, 8 points of damage. I am really rolling like shit today, so it's going to be an easy one for you.
I am going to use Anson's reaction now.
Yep.
Because I'm a little bit afraid he's getting hurt.
Yeah. 8 total damage if you can.
To cast Dark Mending.
Oh dear.
So it's when he takes damage, I can roll a d6, and it's really weird how it words it, because I heal him for the d6 number, and if it's my minion, it's ×2. So in set of fairness, I just prevent X amount of damage. Because it heals him for the d6.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really weirdly worded, but fuck.
1.
2.
Oh.
So he still takes 6 points of damage.
Yeah, that is the 2. So I rolled a 1,
you rolled
and it
one.
doubles.
Oh.
So it's 2. So 6 damage takes from those claws.
A whole 6 points of damage. Wow. I don't know how you do it. Cool. Okay. It goes to Gerald. He's going to load up the crossbow. He looks at Gink and goes, "All right. 4th time's a charm."
I'll shout over to him. Make sure you hit it this time.
He goes. The bolt smacks the Chimera right in the back of it. It winces in pain. It does 4 points of damage. Okay, yeah, it does a good amount of damage to the Chimera. It goes back up to the top. Ansem.
We've got to end this now, and I'm not gonna fuck about with this anymore. I'm gonna run in there, and I'm gonna charge it. Everyone else just fucking charge it.
Okay. I'm not averse to that.
You see it really surveying the room and looking at new opportunities. So you come in.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna
You're a new
use
opportunity.
my scythe for a 28 to hit.
Hits.
For 11 necrotic.
Cool.
No, I lie. 16 necrotic.
Oh boy.
Dude.
It's looking like it's on its last legs. Goes to Arlo.
Oh hell yeah! I want a piece of this. Glowy bow away. Great sword out. Hop the wall. 1, 2.
No glowy bowie.
No glowy bow.
Oh, you can call him David. Maybe David Bowie.
Yeah.
Glowy bowie.
So great sword out, and I'm just going to sort of like try and hack away at whatever piece of it is nearest me. What piece of it is nearest me? Just that.
I would say it's wings.
His wings.
Mhm.
I'm hacking.
Dragon wings.
I'm going to try and hack. I'm going to try and hack it away.
Cool. Hack
Hopefully,
it wing.
try and hack it off. For a nat 1. Oh.
Cool. The wing, kind of as you come up behind it, the its goat hoof, kind of kicks you in the back like a scared pony. You take.
Fumble total?
Save the fumble table because if he drops his weapon, it's going down that thing. You take 4 points of damage as it kicks you in the sternum. It could have been the groin, but I was
It
nice.
could have been the groin. You bastard.
Next.
I'm going to try it again.
Cool.
Like some. Oh, you fucker.
Cool.
For a 18 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Right then, so that is a 11 points of slashing damage.
Cool. Give me a really in-depth and gruesome description of how you kill the
Oh
chimera.
Christ!
Pulling it out of the hole though, you're going to do it just because I want
So-
to skin bits.
So I'm gonna hack
Skin.
my greatsword into its wing, deep in enough that it sticks. I'm gonna try and wrench it out
Yep.
without breaking its wing off.
Okay.
Purely because I'm interested to see what Ansem's going to do with this. So yeah, wrench it out as it comes out. Rip out the greatsword and just cut it across the jugular.
Cool. Yeah. Blood spurts out. It covers Ansem and his dust skeleton in blood, in this horrible gooey blood.
Sorry, dude.
It crumbles down and starts slamming against the walls of the pit and lands at the bottom.
Yeah, I ain't getting
Sorry.
It's fine.
That was fuzzy.
Do you know what colours these robes were?
What colour? What?
They were grey.
They're not.
They're red now.
They're red
They're
now.
red now.
Looks good on you.
It's regal red.
See,
Or should I say regal purple?
the awkward thing is,
But it's not.
red this side, grey that side.
Oh my goodness, you can turn it around and you've got two cloaks. Essentially, you've got two cloaks. It's a reversible cloak.
Reversible, dude. You're a fashion icon.
So looks could kill. I'll be dead and resurrected very quickly.
Oh, wicked.
Balthazar goes, "Well, boy, you completed that one quite quickly. There's a surprise in the room to the left. More of a well done."
Wait, my left or your left?
As in, oh, fuck it. And he opens one of the doors. It was
The
not
other
the door
left.
that you were looking at. So this door here opens up to a room. The other door still is locked. Both doors are wooden with these iron frames. And the door behind seems to have like a key lock, but like a big key lock.
Cool. I assume we're out of combat now, so it's still free roam.
Free roam, yep, free roam up to that door. And the XP you got for defeating the Chimera.
When you level up, do you get all your shit? All your spell slots back? And
No,
This
no,
is not
only
like
at
a
long
video game
rest.
where
So
it gives
you
like
only
full
level
health
up. You only level up on a rest. So
Yeah.
it works out.
Oh,
as
okay, so you don't level up on your...
Right, so you
a
get.
dot.
So if someone wants to do the math,
Yeah.
2,300 divided by 5.
What do you mean, it's
460.
It's because Gink and
What are they going to do?
Gerald are taking. Well, they know. They're going to use it, but it's
They
mostly
level
because
up?
their involvement.
Damn it. They didn't really get that involved. I mean, they just kind of shot
What?
arrows at the floor, didn't they?
Very true. Well, one gone. Cool. So, I'm going to say it's free movement, free actions until that door, and the other door is locked. So the door. So for the people watching at home, the door on the left is opened by Balthazar. and leads into a small corridor and then another room. The door on the right that Anson went to at the start before the fight is still locked, and it seems to require a key.
See the door on the right that Anson went to?
Yeah.
If you're watching this in the chat, that's the door on the left.
No, it's not. It's the door
That's
on the
not
right.
the door on the right.
Are you looking at the chat?
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat.
I'm watching the chat.
Like the right would be this one, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's the left.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right then. Okay, so that's the one that's open. This one.
Yeah.
Right.
One near the red thing's the open one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
Is there anything of any note in the room?
Well, I mean, I'm looking straight
apart
down
from
the hole.
apart from the pit, the chimera is at the bottom of it. These lamps are still on, with these kind of like this magical flame. You don't hear Balthazar's voice. It just looks just like a large room that was adjoining it.
Cool. I'm gonna look down the pit.
Cool. You look down the pit. It's the body of the chimera.
Okay, but like, is it a hole that's leading
It's a
down to
hole.
what is
No,
potentially
it's
another
literally
room?
a
It's
hole.
just a straight hole.
It looks
like
like
a well.
Like a well.
Okay, but there's no
And he
like,
plonked
there's
a
not
chimera
another
down the
room
bottom.
in there.
Nope.
So,
Not that you can see.
how deep is it?
How deep is your love? It's about
6.
42. It's about, say, 15 feet. 15 feet down.
Oh, so it's not even that deep.
Nope.
Cool. I mean, you can skin the chimera down a hole.
Oh, I'm not going down the hole for it.
Why?
It's not worth it. Literally, I was just going to skin it and grab bits of it to see if we can use it later on.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling.
Wait a minute.
I mean, because it's an inherently magical creature, so surely it's got to have some magic.
Okay.
inherently
Oh,
in it.
I mean, we don't have any sort of like test tubes or anything because they're all full of holy water from my amazing heist. So
That's
we don't have anything to
You're
collect.
so
this
very
thing.
You
proud of
missed
your
out on
heist.
that.
Oh, I did the most amazing heist to steal holy water.
I saw this. That's
Oh,
on the
it
chat.
was
Not
epic.
to Twitch.
It was
Right.
Ocean's 11 levels.
Okay, I'm not risking it for the fucking.
Oh,
So
no,
no, my luck, I'll get stuck down there.
Mate, I'll totally risk it. I just have
For a
no idea
biscuit.
what
I mean,
do we want? What do we want? Like
If you want to go
dragon
down
claw?
there, I've got some rope. I can lower you down.
Nah, like
Oh, yeah,
it's,
right,
it's not
right.
worth.
There we
like,
go. I can like give me. Like, I'll go down and I'll tie the rope around the chimera and you can pull it back up.
Chimera is a large creature. A very big creature. It's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be
got 2
more than
knights and an arrow, right?
the knights kind of look. Wait, the knights look at you and go, "You wanna haul the creature out?"
I mean, it's a lot of effort right now, and frankly, I mean, we could do it, but we're in a race against time.
It will be here when we get back.
We're not going to come back. Come on, let's be honest.
We
No,
might.
we once gone back through the same dungeon on the way, but no, it's fine.
We've always done that.
If you want some
There's never been a Skyrim thing where there's always a very easy method.
Okay, do you remember this one time we were hanging out with a
No, I don't.
was it magician, doctor, something? I don't know. Basically, building collapsing around you. There's no time to stop and pick up
very
dead
true.
bodies.
No.
That there did collapse.
That did kill. I mean, it doesn't look the safest, but frankly, let's
There was
leave.
like a maze thing we went through once with some scorpion dudes.
I don't
and, like-
remember.
No,
Yeah.
it was before you guys, but like we went through that and there was no going back through that.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh yeah, the scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd
It's been
say.
some good times. Do you want some pieces? Because I could do with some dragon face.
I mean,
I mean,
I mean,
there's no treasure in this room. You guys like treasure? Should we just take dragon face?
Kenny on the chat says, "Did anyone bring a pulley system?"
No, Kenny. I do not have a pulley system. I have a
Erebos
rope
is
and
the
a nat
pulley
20
system.
and 20.
He is my pulley system.
I'm gonna say,
Erebos had a
My
pulley
strength
system.
stat is 20. I'm pretty sure that's not even going to be enough
I'm
to do
gonna
that.
Okay.
say, fuck it, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna basically trigger the next encounter if you guys do.
Cool.
Done.
Like, if you just want to lower me down, I'm just going to steal.
So you're not going to go into the other room.
You can pull me
You're
straight
not going
out.
to the other door. You're going to go
I'm
through it.
just
Yeah.
going to cut
Yeah.
one out of his head.
Hang on.
So you got
In the chat, Erebos has a pulley system.
Erebos has one. There you go.
Okay. Is he part of us?
He's with you. He's just not fighting.
Oh, what pussy. Thought he would have been well raged with this.
No, he's going blind.
Chimera is large. So it will be between. I'm trying to remember this.
Cool. I'll lower me down. Gonna steal the dragon horn.
Anything between I think
I'm going to lower you down.
Drag 2. Drag 2 dragon
16
Yeah,
and
yeah.
28 stone. I think
Alright.
it's 16 and 28 stone is a large creature.
All right. I'm gonna lower.
Oh yeah, that's American. It's about
Yeah.
3,000 pounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie.
Sounds expensive.
I'm gonna tie a rope around Drogon and then sort of
Lower him down.
not kick him down
Cool.
the pit, but just sort of like
Okay.
What's your
The
turn for?
Absa. Mission Impossible down there.
Gink and Gerald just give you a hand, kind of lowering the rope in.
Cheers, loads.
Whilst you're doing that, yeah, you cut off whatever you need to.
Cool. Alright.
Ansem, you've got the locked door behind you, you've got the open door in front.
Let's go to the open door.
Okay, you go towards the open door. We'll scrub this out in a second. I'm going to grab the sponge.
Sponge.
Ansem, if you could do the others.
Perfect. And that's documented for the entire world to see live on Twitch.
Yeah. And YouTube. And D-Live. Remember to follow.
And he's got a dragon head, right?
And subscribe.
One of
And
us
like.
is a dragon.
And
One of his heads is a dragon, yeah.
whatever the D-Live
And now
stuff
the
is.
proud owner of
Make
two
sure you
dragon
do it.
horns and 2 dragon eyes.
Because
So you're
we'll be happy.
You're constructing a dragon head. I'm getting some like paper mache.
I'm pretty sure that strung out a dragon horn in a pub is gonna be-
What bits did you want scrubbed out?
all of it.
Found it.
So, Ansem, there is a kind of a small corridor lit with kind of these magical torches again. It's kind of a green hue. And it leads to this larger room. Almost looks like a
Dugout.
hall. It's almost a bit familiar, this hall. And there are 2 long benches and a bench at the end, on a little platform. And you, at this point, Drogon's got what he needed from the dragon's face. And you all continue walking along. And you've got these 2 long benches, which are probably about 15 feet long at either side. And this kind of red royal carpet going all the way up, and then there's a platform with a 10-foot wide table on it. And on the table, there seems to be a food platter, like
Oh, lovely.
a spread.
You don't even eat rations. Do you think we're here?
Don't need it. It's gotta be poisoned.
And he goes, "For completing the creature test so quickly, I think you deserve a nice feast when you sit and rest."
What sort of food is it?
There's like you see like chicken drumsticks, like loads of roasted vegetables and potatoes, like hog roast, massive like cake, birthday cake, and there is like pastries and sweetie things.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. We're not gonna trust anything this guy gives us.
Obviously.
Why?
You say what? Did you just say why?
Why?
The person who wants us dead
Gink
wants
and
to
Gerald
torture us
start walking up to the
is giving us stuff, and you don't think it's gonna kill
food
you.
platter.
No.
I'm gonna
Gink kind of goes
Don't-
up to it and
Gink,
picks up
don't.
a chicken wing.
No,
and
Gink,
picks
no.
it up. She goes, "It's real." She gives it a sniff. Gerald kind of goes, "I think this is it looks a bit shifty to me." He picks up takes a knife and cuts the hog roast and kind of pulls back a bit of the meat. He
Is
goes,
it warm?
"Yeah."
It's warm. It's just fresh. It's not been
He
sat out for
kind
a
of-
while.
he-
Try
He
it.
picks it up and he eats it and goes, "Fuck, that's good."
No, no.
Proper crackling. And then Gink goes into the
No.
chicken.
No,
Damn it.
Chicken's been sat out a while.
She goes, "Wow, that's
68
really good."
damage.
Gink seems a bit more revitalized. She goes, "Huh," and she sees like a scratch heel on her
Alright,
skin.
I'm eating some.
And Gerald goes, "Yeah, ooh, feel good. This is really nice."
Yeah,
And they kind of eat their way through the kind of small bits of food.
I do that.
So going through, there's like roasted potatoes, hog roast, chicken drumsticks, these sweet like pastries and profiteroles, there's cake, and other little kind of bits like fruit and things, cured bits of meat as well.
Cool, I'm having some pig mash and chicken.
Pig mac and chicken.
Pig mash chicken.
Cool. Yeah, you take
Find
some.
out special.
Take some. Roll a d6.
There's no d6 in all of these dice. What? Alright. 3.
You get, heal 3 points of damage.
Alright, guys. You don't have to have any, but
Oh,
I'll tell you,
seems mine.
tastes alright.
Well, skeleton to have a munch on some of the meat.
Can he? He can't eat.
Just gonna see how it goes.
Cool. What does he take?
Just take some of the chicken.
Cool. He picks up a drumstick and just goes and falls it into his face.
He knows how to eat.
Yeah, well, but fair enough. It's not going to. It literally he starts eating and it just goes on the floor. Yeah. And Gerald goes, "Hey, stop wasting the chicken. He doesn't need it." Nothing happens to the skeleton because it's a skeleton.
I'll just double check it and see if I can get him healed or not. This is stuff you've got to experiment with.
Cool. Arlo.
I don't trust it.
No.
I do not trust it.
Does the corridor carry on or does it go back?
There's just this hall.
Is there anything else in this room?
Head back then.
Like hallway or hall, like Great Hallway?
It's just the Great Hall. It's like a Great Hall, and there is no other doors.
Okay.
The only way out is the way you came.
Cool. Cool.
Is there anything else in? Is there anything else in this room? I do not trust this because having met Balthazar
Walking away.
and encountered Balthazar in the past.
Cool. So you guys start walking behind. Can we draw then? Because it's just have it ready. We need I would say 30 foot wide by 60 foot Great Hall. So 30 foot wide down because it's easier that way.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30. Yeah, how far?
Oh, make it 60. So just easier for the camera.
Oh,
so,
60 this way.
Yeah, make it 60. So double that up.
So 1, 2, 3. And 30 wide.
And 30 wide. So yeah.
10, 20, 30.
Cool. And draw it all up, and then
Yeah, I can draw straight lines.
cool. So the door is in the middle at the bottom there, so it's 10 foot wide. Cool. And then there are basically where you are is towards the back is about 15 foot wide table in the middle. So draw it roughly. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then there's obviously 2 blank 20 foot long tables going down. There's chairs at each of these tables. Gink and Gerald are kind of sat at one, kind of eating some. You're probably sat at this point.
I'm just stood at the buffet.
Kind of eating it. And then obviously all the food's around, and you got the kind of desserty bits as well. So if you can place your characters down, Gink and Gerald are at the table. You're at the table, and you guys are heading back towards the.
I'm not sure which one's which.
They're
but-
right at the end. So right at the end of the
Oh.
table. So the end table's got all the food.
So they're at the
The
end
other tables are blank, basically.
Okay.
They've
Walk next to me.
got like cutlery on them, but there's candelabra on them, but there are no actual food. Right. So yeah. So it's just easier to visualize it. Okay. So, Ansem, you are walking towards the door.
Yes.
Cool. You get to the door if you want to move yourself with your skeleton.
Stretching.
Get to the door, and your face smacks against a red force field. And goes, eat your fill. There's no leaving until you're done. You need to be well rested and well fed. Otherwise, you won't be able to get through to me. You know, I've taken a liking to you. To you all.
Alright. I remember that I was apparently there, but also don't remember this particularly well, even though I was at his world thing. But he seems like the guy who's just going to fuck around with us, right?
Yeah.
And so that means he's going to be nice to try and lure you into a false sense of security, and he's going to continue being like, he's the guy that kind of wants to face off against you, and he's going to fuck about with you a whole bunch. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, basically, he's the bad guy from Die Hard.
Yeah. Like, he's bad, but he's going to keep you alive so he can fuck with you more, rather than just kill you.
Exactly. Yeah. Why would you hide in a? I don't understand that. I love Die Hard. You know, but you pull out.
Let's not question Die Hard, right?
Yeah. Well, poor Alan Rickman
perfect
being the
business.
good guy, trying to get his money, and then the bad guy comes in, the gun strapped to his back. Awful. Anyway, right. So you're in this room, and you see Ansem go boink against this red force field.
Right. I'll go up to the force. Can I just tap the force field?
Yep. You go boom, and it kind of like it ripples like a stone cast into a lake.
Okay.
Motherfucking force field.
So if I turn around to look at everyone else and who is still eating, is anything happening to them at this point? Because
No, they're just eating a bit. They're no longer healing. It heals at one time, but they're sitting there and enjoying it, and they go, "It's good food. It tastes fine."
is
we've
the
just lost the race.
Why? Oh, because we're trapped in this room because you guys will need some food. Yeah, no fair.
is the food? What question? Is the food disappearing when they eat it, or is it replenishing?
No, it's disappearing.
Right.
So they're kind of making a kind of pile of chicken drumstick bones at this point, and they start going, right, who wants dessert?
Hey, Balthazar, is this free-range chickens? Or...
He goes, it's
How
organic.
big's the cake?
It's like a big birthday cake.
Big birthday.
Yeah.
Does it have a stripper?
I-
Or
no, I-
smaller than that?
I can't know what I was thinking
Happy
then.
Death Day, Mr. President. It's Balthazar all dressed up.
Oh god.
No, it's like a standard, like if you've got a kind of like a 2-3 day cake for like a big birthday sort of thing. It's got candles on it. It's very nice.
Do you want to cut that with your greatsword?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go up for it?
That looks like fun. Fuck it. While we're here, I might want to enjoy myself.
Okay.
Gonna go up to the cake, great sword out, smack it right, clean down the centre.
Cool. Roll a hit.
Are you looking for the AC of the cake?
Yeah.
That is a 24 to hit.
Cool. Doesn't hit. No, I'm joking. It hits. As soon. Cool. As soon as you
Oh shit.
hit the cake with your with your
Silver greatsword.
with your great sword, this gaping maw appears from its frosted sides.
Oh hell no! Not another
These
one.
cherries on top. Its stems almost act like
Oh my
angry eyebrows.
days.
You split it, and it forms into these two
Oh god! Why?
evil cakes.
No!
These
What is
tentacles then come out of it,
Oh
and
god!
he goes, "Oops, a birthday surprise!
What is it?
Have fun."
I don't really know.
These two, these two angry cakes are now going to make some attacks against you.
Great.
So the first evil
Roll
cake.
dexterity?
I mean,
No,
technically, they're still edible, so just eat them before they eat you.
Where's the guy with the fork of Healy?
Oh my god! If Erebos, he comes in with what we call a hug. He
No,
try- he
hell
goes-
no! I don't like this bacon.
You manage to kind of like get him off you. The other cake is going to go for I can't remember who was the spear. Gerald. I think it was Gerald, wasn't it?
Let's go to Gerald.
Cool. It gets
Oh god.
Gerald with a bite.
This cake eats you.
Gerald's going to take a bit of damage. Oh dear. He takes 12 points of damage as this frosted cake goes onto his arm and rips some flesh off. You hear him like howl in pain. I have not actually got a pencil. I still like pencil. And he's got. He takes. Yes, 12 points of damage. Right. Let's roll initiative.
Uh-huh.
So me,
So the one where you attack...
good at getting gun drops. This is just going on one order now.
I'm starting to roll good now, so watch out, guys.
Yeah.
The angry cakes do more damage than the Chimera.
I've had my good rolls.
I mean, you know what, I've been thinking about this like this point all day at work, thinking, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And I thought, I know I'm going to do this.
What, trap them in a room with food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was suspicious of the cake when we first went into the room. I was like, no.
Yeah, I was supposed to bust this one out yesterday, but you guys didn't get to this point. Alright, so Ansem, can I have your
So mine
initiative?
was 8, and Dust Skeletons was 22.
Oh boy. Arlo.
Grand total of 8.
Ginks. It's 15. Drogon.
21.
And Gerald. It's 4. Right, so Dust Skeleton goes first.
Go pull out a short bow and shoot one of the cakes.
Okay, I'm just going to put this camera a bit.
It'll be shooting cake closest to my side.
Cool. I haven't got figures.
Do you have birthday cake figures?
Do you know what? If I could get tiny little cupcakes, I would have.
I mean, how much damage did the cake take?
It did, and it sort of separated.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it does take damage. Obviously from the separation, so I didn't actually get you to roll that. Can you want to roll it now?
Yo, yeah. 11. No. 6 plus. 12. Sorry.
12. Okay. So
6 plus 6.
No. Yeah.
Huh?
7 plus 1.
7 plus 5.
Yeah.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you roll a 7? I was like, how did you roll a 7? That's good.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2d6 plus me.
14
plus
to
the
hit with the
strength.
bow.
It. Just keep losing my page. Hits.
For 4 piercing.
Oh boy.
I'm rolling the 1s on this d6 today. Doesn't want to roll higher than that.
Just come around here to move. That's long. Right, goes to Drogon. Oh, that sounds painful.
I feel like I have to disengage with this cake. It's odd. Like, these two are the cake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, damn it, I was right next to all the chicken and food stuff was on this side. I was avoiding the cake. Alright, if I go
No.
there, that's going to stop me from being
Cool.
involved in cake.
Yep, it's going to make an opportunity attack, actually.
Ooh, how? Why?
Because you were engaged.
Was I?
You said you were in combat with
No, like, so I was here. If I stay down here, I stay
Oh,
in
yeah,
combat
sorry,
with this
yeah.
one guy.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think I'll use some burning hands. Which
Cool.
diagonally would be like 1, then 2, then 3. Who's this guy?
Gerald.
He's suffering something. Minor burns.
Yes.
Oh no, Gink, sorry, Gink's the axe one.
3, yeah, Gink would just be in it.
Cool. I mean, they're little cakes. I mean, I assume they're kind of little, like, this big sort of thing, right?
They're literally 2 halves.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
a
but like a
3-tier
cake that's
cake.
like this big, like, it's not like...
3-tier cake.
It's not like a huge cake. It's like
No, it's a 3-tier
yeah,
cake.
Cool, yeah,
And it's cut in half.
Cool, yeah, I'll just use like a level 1 burning hands at him.
Cool, roll to hit.
Is it you make a dexterity?
Oh, yeah. What's my dexterity against?
Burning hands...
Your spell slot. Your spells.
Oh,
thing.
my
DC.
15.
Yeah, fails.
Fails, takes 3d6 damage. 1...
2d6, yeah.
You attacked the one with the bow, didn't you?
Huh?
Sorry,
attacked
Ansem
this
attacked
guy.
that one.
Yeah, the one with both.
Cool, yeah.
So that's 14.
Cool.
Did they both make dexterity saving throws? Okay.
Yeah, they both failed, and then Gink's going to try, and definitely fails.
Okay, so I'm overcooking this cake.
Right.
3d6.
Yeah, which is 14.
Yeah.
Oh, 14, you don't already.
Yeah.
Sorry, minus 14. Cool.
Which one's yours?
Those two.
Do a good amount of damage to
Is
this
this one made by you?
Yeah, no, that's not. That's,
thing.
that was,
Anything else for you?
You made that one.
No, that's from. That's
Me? I mean... Yeah. I think I'm good.
Okay.
pretty nuts.
Okay. It goes to the cake's turn. Cake number 1 is going to come and bite. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's going to make a wish.
Aww.
It closes its eyes and smiles and goes,
I'm going to lick its frosting while it does that. Just
cool. What happens is time starts to slowly revert. You do your burning hands, but it wishes for your hand to face the other way.
Okay.
roll 3d6 and as
Do I
you
not
are...
just take the 14? No,
Cool, you can take the 14.
So 7 because
Cool.
I'm resistant to fire.
Yep,
Or do you want
and
me to
it
re-roll
doesn't
it?
take that previous damage. No, it's fine if you want to take the original one. So yeah.
Kind of high. I
you
should
ta-
have re-rolled that. I was like,
Cool, it made a wish. It's the other one's turn, and it's going to come in and try and bite Arlo. And it's going to fail. You've got 17, haven't you?
20.
20. Fuck me. Yeah, no, yeah, it definitely fails.
That won't scout plate, mate.
Cool. The use. Oh yeah, that's their turn. Right. Goes to Gink. Gink is going to shriek in horror, and she's going to come in with her greatsword, and she's going to try and slice it. She hits, cutting the cake in two. She does 2, 6, 9 points of damage to this cake. That's 9. And then...
It's not going to like continuously
Yep.
divide. Oh, God. Okay.
2 extra... Another cake face appears. Cool. And it's going to appear there. No, it's not, because that's the exact same character, and that's going to get annoying. I'm going to go with this one. There you go.
that sounds like Harry.
Cool. Can one of you guys sort that out, please?
I guess I just
Yeah.
went, didn't I?
Yeah, you want to go do that? Cool. Okay, so... Yes. Right, so Gink just attacked the creature. The creature's split, and it's now Ansem's turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast Chill Touch on that one. For a 22 to hit.
Hits.
So then... 5. That's... 14 necrotic.
And is it on the one...
Closest,
yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, yep. Anything else for Ansem?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to redo my Grim Scythe.
Okay. Arlo.
Roughly, how big are the cakes?
So the one on the furthest right hand for the viewer's table is, I would say, how big in height?
That's about 2 feet.
And that way, yeah, well, probably about a foot and a
Okay.
half, 2 feet.
Okay.
The other two are the same but thinner.
Okay.
She's cut
Cool.
them
I'm going to pick up the cake nearest me.
down. Okay. Make her strength. It's going to contest. It fails.
Okay, good-o.
So now.
So,
Yeah.
what do I...
Now. Okay. So if
What I'm planning on doing
Mhm.
is picking it up
Yep.
and throwing it against the wall.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
even just like is it got like anything I can grab onto as a site? Is it got,
There's like tentacles, yeah.
I want to hold it by one of the by a couple of the tentacles,
Yep.
and just swing it and smash it against the wall.
Okay. Roll just a melee attack with it. So
So just a d20.
you just D20 and plus your strength.
D20 plus my strength is a 13.
Cool. You pick up this tentacle flailing cake.
Mhm.
You swing it around your head, and then you go and try and throw it against the wall. Roll a d8 plus your strength.
I'm going to re-roll that because Savage Attacker. That is a DS of 5, 7 plus 5, 13.
Cool. It doesn't die, but gets splattered against the cake. A bit of like a cherry and some frosting, like streaks down the wall.
Okay.
It smells delicious. You're thinking lemon curd.
Is it still in one piece?
Yeah.
So can I use my second attack because it was technically a melee attack and just go up and kick it? Just go up and just punt this cake.
You vault over the table,
Mhm.
and you go to kick it. Roll to hit.
So it's plus. Would there be plus strength or plus dex?
Strength.
17.
Cool. You kick the cake.
And then I
You're
just
going to
wanna
kick it
try
right
punt
to
it.
the viewers or left to the viewers?
I'm going to try and kick it. Which?
Right, that way.
That way. See, is there anything? I just want to try and aim it for the. If there's anything on the wall, like a painting, maybe.
Yeah, you probably. I would say these kind of fine oil paintings
Yeah.
of random figures.
I'm going to try and aim it at the smuggest looking one.
Cool. You kick it at the smug looking one. Roll a d4 plus your strength for the damage.
Or d4. D4, brilliant. That is a 7.
Cool. It hits the face of the man. It's the cherry eyes replace the eyes of the oil painting as it streaks down. But it's still alive. Anything else for Arlo?
No, that's quite literally all I had. That was my best play.
Cool. Gerald's turn now.
Oh, it didn't involve
He's
slice.
going to. He's going to try and attack with the great sword. He got 2 attacks. I forgot he got multi attack. 1 hits, 2 hits. He does 2, 6, 9 points of damage on this one. Minus 9. The cake splits again.
Ah, so many cakes.
Minus 9. So it's got 5. And then you've got another cake, which has got hardly any health to it. It's a tiny little cake. Looks like a cupcake at this point. He's going to then attempt to stamp on the little cupcake.
Next one.
Hits.
Hey.
He does the same amount of damage that you did. So it's 1 plus a strength of 3. He steps on it, and it's now stuck to his shoe. And it's still alive with these tentacles. They're wrapping around his shoe, and he's kind of like lifting his leg up and trying to shake it off like he stepped in some, yeah. So,
Some dog shit.
goes to the top of the order. It goes to
Chuckles, not Chuckles.
Ansem. Not Ansem, Dust. Dust creature.
He's going to shoot with the bow, gets it for 20 numbers.
Definitely
24.
hits.
4 damage, because I'm rolling the ones.
Hey.
Okay, cool. You shot at the creature that's kind of sliding down the oil painting at this point. You missed Arlo first picking up the creature and throwing it against the wall, and then vaulting the table and then kicking it into an oil painting.
Nice.
It's still alive.
It is still alive.
And it's sliding down the oil painting. It goes to Drogon.
Didn't kick it off.
There's nothing else for Ansem.
Well, it's for the skeleton.
So,
Nothing else for the skeleton.
like, is it near me?
It's behind you at this point. If you can move the arrow guy behind Drogon. And this one, find another creature token,
Yeah.
is another cake. So there's now 4 of them.
So it didn't do like an opportunity attack on me or anything?
It's
Because it never left.
it's near you. I would say it's 5 foot up as well.
No.
So it's not actually.
So if I move, I'm not going to get opportunity again.
It will, but you're not actually actively attacking it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But it will attack you if you move.
If it went past and over me, was there any point where I could have just reached it and hit it in midair?
Possibly. What are you gonna do?
Is there a plate or anything around, like a big dinner plate?
Loads
Is
in
this
front
the
of you.
small half.
This is the tall half.
Tall half.
Yeah. The other
Yes.
half has been cut 3 times.
Okay. I'm just going to get a dinner plate. I'm
Yep.
going to grab it. I'm going to smush it against the wall.
Cool. You make a melee attack, so that is a d20 plus your strength.
It did not work. Nope.
What's the number?
3.
Yeah,
Okay,
the tentacles
that's
come up and they form a resistance and push back of the plate against you. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. Goes to the cake's turn.
Zero. Smush it.
It's going to.
Clutching doesn't seem to work. I tried.
Smush.
That's why I tried to splat it against the wall.
Yeah, just throwing it, making it, but like between 2 things.
It's going to try and bite you. Yep. Hits, and you take 14 points of damage as he takes his what are they called? Tentacles. Rip the plate away and leans in for a bite, ripping some skin from your arm.
Drogon's down.
He's down with a 14. Oh, damn!
I only had 11 points.
Okay, the cake number 2 is going to try and bite Gink. Hits, and she's going to take a bite of 20 points of damage. The other cake, which is halved, is going to bite against Gerald. Fails, and the last little cupcake starts growing.
No.
And you see it start to regenerate.
No. Stop it.
Goes to Gink. She recoils in horror from this really big bite wound. She comes in and she's going to. She knows not to cut it. She's going to literally just try and punch the shit out of this one. She can make 2 punches. First one hits. Second one hits. She does 5, 7, 12 points of damage against this one. Ansem.
Arlo, have you tried flipping the table?
No, I haven't.
Why?
Because the table is a big blunt object
Well,
that you can smush it with.
I'm wondering why he hasn't thought of it.
Oh,
Oh, Arlo done.
I haven't thought of it. Yeah, exactly.
make an attempt.
That can be done.
And I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the one on the wall that's trying to, eat
There's
Drogon.
Mercs Drogon.
For 25 to hit. Chill Touch. And doing...
And this is on the one against the wall, yeah?
Yeah, 14 necrotic.
Oh, yeah, this one, and it literally just disintegrates, leaving this horrible frosting smear streaking down the painting, and these 2 cherry eyes just roll onto the floor. Anything else for Ansem?
No. I'm good.
Cool, okay, goes to Arlo.
Right. I pick up the table.
Flip the table!
You're going to flip the table in rage?
Are
Well,
the cakes
sorry,
on the,
are
are the
any
cakes
Erebos
on,
could be
are the
raised.
cakes on the table?
There is. The cakes are on...
Or are they around the table?
So, 2 cakes are on the table, 1 is behind it.
Right, I want to try and do something...
Actually, no, I say all of them are on the table, just because the figures can't fit.
Okay, cool.
All on the table.
How heavy are they?
The cakes or the
Yeah.
table?
Both.
Okay, so the cakes are the weight of, I would say...
Your average cake, or are we talking...
Yeah, I would say it was a 3-tiered cake, so the first half has been split several times. I would say it's now just literally the 3 remaining tiers.
Mhm.
So the first half is the bottom tier. It's probably
Right.
quite hefty. I'm not very good. I was never good at the kind of county fate guess the weight of a pound cake. Fruit cake, sorry.
Yeah.
Then so you've got the lower bigger tier, then you've got the middle tier, and then you've got the little tier. But the little tier is now growing.
Right.
So I would say roughly a stone between them all, 1.5 stones.
Okay. And the table?
And the table, it's an oak table.
So they're pretty heavy.
The table is going to be the hardest. It's going to be really hard to.
Right. What I want to do, something fundamentally stupid.
That's what D&D's for.
Hells yeah. I'm gonna step over Drogon to this side of the table.
Yep. Are you going to twist it from the small edge?
No, I'm gonna lengthways, up, over, flat.
Wait,
Hold
onto
on.
Gink.
Onto Gink.
Gerald's at the end there.
Gerald's gonna have to.
Gerald sees you going towards the end, and he starts moving out the way. The cakes start following him around the table, but on the table.
All right. So
Make a strength, and it's going to be not a saving throw, just a standard strength score. It needs to be high against this oak table.
can we have a 23?
Yes.
23?
Yeah, I was going to say you have to get over a 20.
Yeah.
Definitely did it. You pick up this oak table from the edge, but you run with it as you lean it in.
Mhm.
I'm going to say with a 22, you can make a melee attack to push the table against the wall.
Sold.
Right, so roll a d4
So,
plus your strength, and that's how much damage it's going to do to all of the cakes.
I'm re-rolling that per turn. So that is a 7.
Oh, gosh, right, okay.
Oh, you said it was a-
Describe in detail how you squash all of these cakes against the wall, and as soon as you hear you see the oak table make a connection with the wall, you hear like a squeak, like a as the cakes are splattered and frosting goes out the side.
So
How do you deal with?
Really? Is that not just the whole description?
No, but as you pull it back, describe the remains.
So pull it back, place the table down, and there's just frosting. It's almost like almost like strands between, almost like pulling apart a cheese toasty. Because these things were alive, so there's probably some sort of like entrails and shit in there.
Yeah.
Just like it comes down, there's just sort of like strands. You can almost like play it like a harp if a harp was made of frosting and general goo.
Yeah.
There's one of the eyes is like fallen down on the floor. The rest is sort of like smeared on the floor. There's one eye left that's on the floor.
There's a little cherry eye.
I pick it up
Yep.
and I hand it to Erebos.
Erebos gets his fork and eats it. Great. Okay. Cool. You all get ready for some numbers.
Quick maths.
1,800 divided by 5.
360.
360.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because I'm lame and I forgot to write it down the first time.
Yeah.
How much did we get for the first encounter?
480, I think it was each.
For each.
Hang on. 460 each.
460. I'm not far off.
Cool.
2, 8, nice.
Okay, so you defeated the evil cakes. The red film blocking you from leaving this room now dissipates and goes. Balthazar goes, well, I hope you've all eaten up.
Is there any food still left?
It's kind of like toppled all across the floor.
We're in with dead cake.
Like this one's 160.
What?
Was it 360?
360, yeah.
What? Just now?
360
This
plus 460.
It was 460.
Yeah, 460 for the last one.
Yeah, 360 for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 360 for this one. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so is there any sort of food?
Yeah, there's like some like the few remaining drumsticks,
Actually,
potatoes around.
First,
We need to sort out Drogon.
Drogon's down. Ansem, have you got anything on you that can get him up?
Okay.
Not in the biblical
Right,
sense.
so
but
being brutally
Something
honest,
like
I
the
can.
praise to the.
Mhm.
But
Got
also,
to be down to one,
right.
where I'll do it one at a time.
Are you any good with medicine? Just general medicine.
I say yes. The demons say maybe.
Right.
The angels say no. Drogon, can you make a death saving throw, please?
just one.
Oh, actually, wait. Spare the dime.
Huh?
Spare the
I
dime.
was gonna say, I wondered if you had spare the dime.
Yeah.
Really?
Spare the dime. It's a cantrip that may just stabilise.
Just stabilise them.
Cool. Roll 1d4, and that's how long you're out for.
Make it a low number. It's a 1.
Right, you're out for an hour. Can you roll a d20, and that is your lingering injury.
13.
Cool. So those watching at home, if a player gets knocked out, but lives, either passes all the saving throws, is healed, whatever, they have to make a d20 roll, and we roll on the lingering injuries table in the DM's guide. You got a...
It's a 13.
Cool. So you get a horrible scar
Nah.
from this bite wound. It's kind of left a huge kind of horrible scar. It can't be concealed easily. You have
Just not under my clothes, and like if it's on my arm.
well, if you had clothes, they're not there anymore because it's being ripped off.
Okay.
But it can't easily be concealed. You have disadvantage on persuasion checks and advantage on intimidation checks.
So
Healing.
What you've got better at.
6th level healing,
Yeah, I've already got
such as
advantage.
heal and regenerate, will remove the scar.
Hmm?
6th level healing can heal it, but anything less can't.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
I've already got advantage on persuasion.
It's just advantage. You cap at advantage.
Okay, so I have advantage, but then you've got disadvantage.
No. Just advantage.
It doesn't stack.
It doesn't stack.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
so you don't have to use your billow branch, basically.
Yeah, I've got billow branch.
Yeah, but you don't have to use it now because you've got your horrible scar.
Oh,
but if you
no.
get rid of the scar, you would want the billow branch.
So you get advantage with your persuasion checks, don't you?
Yeah.
No, you get
But
disadvantage with
no,
persuasion.
because the branch gives him advantage.
Oh yeah, so that
So
now.
it'll balance out to a flat roll. That's what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah, sorry, persuasion.
That's
you're
what
right.
I was wondering. That's
No,
all.
yeah. Sorry, apologies. Okay, so we're going to have a quick 15-minute break here. So if you've not hit the follow button, make sure you do. We also like and subscribe, and whatever you do, the same on DLive. I don't know what it is. So make sure you do. We'll be back in 15 minutes, and we'll see how the rest of the party get through Balthazar's tomb. Where the hell's my mouse? Catch you all in a little bit.
Stuff.
Right, we're back. Thank you for waiting. Obviously, make sure you hit follow if you haven't already. Like and subscribe our YouTube and all that nonsense. So we are back in the Great Hall room after our valiant heroes have just defeated the evil three-tiered cake that attacked them all. Yes, so the reddish film that had covered the door, blocking Ansom's attempt to leave, is now gone. So you've got the hallway back to the previous room that had the chimera into it.
Yep.
And then you've got the locked door.
Alright, so we'll go. I'm going to go through to the locked door.
Let's go check it out.
Cool. Okay, you go up to the locked door. It is locked. There is a keyhole.
Okay. Arlo, use strength.
I'm going to take a run up and try and tackle this door down.
Right, okay, you're going to tackle the wooden iron door.
Mm-hmm.
Roll strength.
That is a 23.
Cool. You come up, you do a charge, you slam into the door, you feel it move, but it does not open.
One more time.
Are you sure?
I reckon so.
Cool.
For a 13.
You do this time you do a bit of a jump.
Yep.
You slam into it and you crash back into the ground.
Damn.
You take 2 points of damage.
That's not working.
I mean, I gathered it from the first time, but...
It moved a little bit.
Okay.
Only a little bit, but you know, I thought there might have been something.
Alright, well...
Gink comes up to Arlo and hands you a key and goes, I found this in the cake.
Wish you'd said that. Thank you, Ging. Wish you'd said that earlier. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Key in the lock. Turn it.
You hear the bolts unlock, and you push open the door. It leads to another staircase leading down.
Alright, let's go.
Let's roll.
Gotta go fast.
Cool.
Is Drogon still unconscious at this point?
Yeah, it's been. I don't think it's been an hour.
No.
Now you open the door. You look behind. Daryl's kind of see over Drogon, kind of keeping an eye on him, and he goes, "Right, what do we do?"
Pick him up and carry him with us.
He goes, "All right, don't see any other option." And Gink goes, "Oh well, come here. I'll take his legs." And they kind of carry him with you, so you head down. It only goes down about 10 feet, and it feels like it's going back on yourselves a bit. You enter a room full of sarcophaguses. Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagi.
That's the one. It's about 30 foot wide and 80 foot long, and they are just rows and rows and rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of sarcophagus. You could probably sit there and go, right, there's two there, it's 4 in a row, it's 4 in a line, so you've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, probably about 28 sarcophaguses.
Is my bow glowing at any point?
No. The glow from the bow, and I think you've got your torch somewhere as well. You see that there is drawings all around the room. It almost looks like a spiral of runic drawings. Ansom, roll a history check.
Oh, fuck. Non-natural 20.
Cool. You also see that within this kind of swirl of painted runic drawings, that there are kind of abyssal language written with it as well.
Oh, I'll read it.
Yep. You've read it before. Roll another history check.
That's a 16.
Cool, yeah. With it says 16, you remember that mantra that you read.
Yeah. It's the praise be the Wonder Orcus mantra, isn't it?
Praise be the Wonder Orcus.
Yeah, so...
What does it say, Anson?
it says. Oh, I've read this before in a scary place, but it says, "Praise be the wand of Orcus. Those who would die by Orcus sword,
Orcus sword.
shielded by the Juggernaut, transported through the Dead Gate, they may wield the scythe of Orcus."
What?
Does
What does
this
that mean?
There are individual items. The wand of Orcus is what he uses. The Dead Gates are the big things that Balthazar used to try and siphon power. The Juggernaut, Scythe of Orcus, and the Orcus sword. The Orcus sword's a sword, the scythe's a scythe, and the last one is the Juggernaut, which is armour.
So is he trying to make the
They are items of Orcus.
okay?
They're given to his
Who's
top.
Orcus?
Orcus is the god of the undead.
Oh, nice.
He's the big bad god that all the bad guys you've been fighting for have been leaning towards, as in like
Fighting
taken by
against, fighting for.
Fighting for.
fighting
So
against.
that's why
Oh,
the
the bad
As in,
guys
like-
are fighting against.
Oh, sorry, no,
Yeah.
you've been
We're
fighting
fighting
against.
against.
So the Doctor,
the
Clariel
Doctor
Vile,
with his undead, the
Camden Thornton,
with his vampires, Balthazar, the Lich, they're all undead.
and Gambian Everspire is also looking for power from Orcus, because he's been looking for the Orcus Arcanum, which is related to the powerful items that Orcus wants to possess and has made all the items they've possessed. Easy now. Yeah, sorry, go on.
So this is gonna be fun. It's just a mantra that they chant.
That's alright.
So there's okay. So there's nothing
Hopefully there's nothing here,
here.
no.
We can hope.
Well, if something has it, it's a Gidget. Alright, let's go.
Okay. Let's
I'll start going forward if you hesitate.
no. Let's plow on, mate. Let's plow on. I mean,
Cool.
the longer we stay here, the more chance we are of not being
Falling behind.
falling behind. So walk through the room. Tapping sarcophagi as we go.
Why would you do that?
Cool. As you tap
Tap one of them.
the sarcophagi, you with what? Just so I can understand what sort of sound it would make.
Just sort of like, I've got my bow in my hand just in
Okay.
case, just so I can see that it's
Okay.
gonna fucking go. So I'm gonna tap it with like the
Boing.
top end of my bow, so clipping. Just the wood of it, just wood on stone.
Cool. You realise they're not stone. They're very dusty, so they look like stone,
Oh,
but they seem to ring like a bell. You hear like a bong, like if you took a pencil and hit a bowl, that kind of bong noise, and you hear a bong, and you hear this kind of thing, and it causes these bats to fly out of some of the coffins around about. You kind of count about 10 of them, kind of flying around.
okay.
And they are, so it's about, they're quite far in front of you,
Yeah.
as the sound has kind of reverbed all the way down this horribly long corridor of death, basically. So, Ansem, can you clear the tokens from the battle map? There you go. And then, can you rub out that?
So 30 by 80.
So it's a 30 foot, so you're going to keep the width of it. So you just get rid of the table for me. And just open up the two lines so you're not restricted by the length of it. So, essentially, yeah, just the lines. That's it, great. Okay, keep the width ones though, because that's useful. So imagine there are sarcophagi,
Very
filling the room. There are. I'm just going to try and draw it in so it makes sense. And imagine this is repeated all the way along. I said there was 4, wasn't I? I'll bucket that up. Where's the Robbie? Oh.
Very.
Alright. And then going all the way down this room. I just gave 2 for that. Oh, okay. It's done now. So, you guys, if you can put your figurines at the bottom of that tunnel. There. Cool. And then Gink and
Gink and the dudes. Gink with a sword, one of them with a spear, and one of them's got an axe.
Yeah. Cool. These bats are flying around between those 2 double sarcophaguses at the end there. Kind of like flying around. It's about 10 of them. Kind of stirred by the noise you made. And yes, 1 action, 1 move, standard move. The light in here, as soon as you make the noise, kind of flickers, and there is a torch every 30 feet of this magical energy. This green hue flame.
Okay.
Yeah, could you move me 6 down on the other side as well, please? There you go.
They're gonna have to carry him.
Yeah, I've got no reactions or doing shit in this bit.
So just sort of.
Well, Gink and Gerald are carrying Drogon.
Well, 2 of them. This guy's on. Oh, is he? That one.
He's in front of me.
Gink go obviously taps Arlo on the shoulder and go, "Hey, you got a healing potion? If anything comes out, I'm gonna have to drop this guy."
I've got nothing, mate. I've got holy water, and I don't think that's
She
going to
goes,
happen.
"Didn't someone have a healing potion from the previous room? From the workshop room? There were 2 healing potions, weren't there?"
Workshop room?
Pretty sure Drogon downed them.
There should, I swear there was 1 left.
Workshop room? I don't even remember workshop room.
This is where if Erebos or Salazar are in chat, this would be very useful. Don't want to go through their stuff. No. Oh, this is what I'm going to say.
I'm pretty sure Drogon used them.
Erebos plods along and gets his fork, and he taps a pebble, wrenches Drogon's mouth open, and goes, "What?"
You just want me back in it.
Yeah, it just saves you just sitting on your ass. Cool. I can't remember what the fork does. Let me see here. He's probably written it down because he's very good with this. Glutton's fork. 2d6 HP.
Does that instantly wake me up as well?
Yep.
1d6.
Yeah, roll it twice.
4.
7 HP.
Go.
Cool. You wake up. You kind of move your legs a bit, causing Gink to let go.
Okay.
So you're standing. You're a bit dazed, and you've got this horrible scar on your arm from where the cake had bit into you.
Do I still get an action?
No, it was a full action, I'm afraid. So you've got these 10 bats that are flying around. Try and get some bat-like characters, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to use an action because I'm going to forget to do this gink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bats. I'll put them like this. they're flying around in the kind of like the rafters. Right.
Fireball would be nice here.
These quasites kind of these bats just kind of flap around.
How low is the roof?
It's probably about 15 feet high. It is kind of
Just the
right
right size for my cube.
They, as they see the kind of you moving and waking up, your feet kind of hit the ground, and they kind of stop in motion as if they were just hovering.
The bats are just hovering.
Yeah. As in hovering, as in they're not moving their
moving,
wings.
they're just like,
Yeah.
that ain't right.
And they all turn invisible. So they're not there anymore.
Bats don't normally do that. Like that's not right. Okay.
No, that's weird.
I've never seen that before.
Have you seen
Yes.
the birthday cake that eats you?
I've never seen bats just like
Have
suddenly
you
stop.
seen birthday cake that eats you?
No, I haven't seen that.
16.
But
Okay, so this is pretty normal for this.
These aren't bats.
Pretty
You
standard.
know them to be strange. Obviously, lots of creatures can turn invisible, but not many creatures can be bats and turn invisible. You think you get the smell of they're not from the material plane.
I think the demons are back for me.
not,
Oh, I get in front. No, really.
not on my watch.
No,
they're fucking
really.
not.
Fucking get in front.
No, I'm not having this.
They're not.
Right, before you get to the Dusk Skeleton there,
Is my bow glowing at this point still?
it's literally as soon as you step through the threshold of those two sarcophaguses and move into that point, your blow glows very angrily,
Shit.
and you hear a thump, and these bats are no longer bats. They're these horned little demons with long tails and clawed feet. They hiss at you as they literally almost fall out of the air. You're going to. So can I have? So they're basically almost surround you. So can I have them? Can you mob yourself with a load of them? Yep. Yep. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You've got another like 6, 7.
Yep. We'll do that in a second.
Well, they're not bothering you as well.
So they're all going to attempt to claw at you. So I've got to get 20. It's 5 rolls. They all miss.
Bounce off the plate.
Yep, they just don't get through. The other lot who've turned invisible start streaming across you, and they attack. One attacks a skeleton, one attacks Anson, one attacks Gink, one attacks every other person.
Bam, 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 bam. Shit. Bam.
Cool, and then we're going to do initiative. So, Dusk Skeleton, AC.
14,
Cool. Your AC.
13.
Against Gink, nope. Against Drogon, you got
17.
loads. Fuck's sake, Gerald. Gerald gets hit. He takes a huge scratch on his arm. He goes, fuck's sake.
Yeah, maybe.
You see him, his arm start to kind of like wilt a bit, best way of saying it. He goes, and on the spot, vomits. Oh, it's wrong dice. And he goes, guys, don't let these things touch you. And and vomits this kind of black and green sludge. Let's roll initiative.
Huh.
For those at home, I'm going to try and put it on the camera without showing everyone the stats. These things right here. Don't know why it just sounded like Brannigan just then.
Right here.
Leela.
That's a most erratic.
Right. Cool. Right, cool. Can I get your numbers, please? Dust.
5.
Drogon.
20.
Gink. Oh. Ansem.
16.
Arlo.
16.
Oh, a lot of 16s. I think Arlo, you're probably going first. Sorry, before Ansem. Ansem, what's your dex? Big number?
17.
Oh, maybe not. Cool, it's in the order it needs to be. So Drogon, you are first.
There's 3 of them right next to me, right?
Yes.
But none of them hit me. So, none of them did damage to me.
No, they all missed apart from the one against Gerald.
Cool. Where am I? I'm in the middle here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I'm gonna... I can't disengage. If I disengage, does that disengage with everyone, or does it just disengage with one?
All of them.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna disengage. I'm gonna just go over to you.
Cool. 3 of them are going to make attacks against you.
Well, I thought I disengaged meant that they...
Oh, disengage. Oh, sorry, yeah, disengage.
Yeah, I disengaged and then...
Completely.
over
So
there.
yeah, sorry. I thought you
Cool.
meant disengage and like move away.
Yeah,
Cool.
but like, as in my action.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No fighties, please. Mr.
Cool.
Batties.
Okay.
I'm done.
Ansem.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Grim Scythe. I'm gonna go for that one.
Cool. Roll hit.
17
Hits.
for a whopping 7 necrotic.
5, 6, 7. Cool. You cut it in half. It's dead.
Ah.
They rely on numbers. You can take it off the board, please. Anything else for Ansem?
Just hit them, people.
Done.
Right, yeah, that's my turn.
And that was necrotic damage, wasn't it? Cool. Goes to Arlo.
Great sword out. I'm going to hit the one on my immediate left.
So close to me.
Close to the camera.
Yep, left side for people watching.
That is a 19 to hit.
Definitely
no,
hits.
No, 20 to hit. And you hit 2, 6. That is a 9, 14.
Cool. You slice him in half.
Cha-ching. So, he's out. Same again for a 21.
Hits.
And that is a 9, I think, no, 11 points of damage to the one closest to me, to the one directly to its left. So this one here.
Okay. You've got it's a standard greatsword, isn't it?
Silvered.
Silver greatsword. Yep. He is dead.
Bam. I am going to. No, I'm going to leave it at that.
Cool. You hear the voice of Balthazar going, "These are some of my most loyal servants. Hope you won't kill all of them. I'm fond of you, but I'm more fond of them." Goes to Gerald. Gerald's really pissed off. He's going to try and greatsword this one. He misses on that attack, but hits on that one. He does. Ooh, 6, 7. So 7 is 10. So he doesn't manage to kill it, but he manages to harm that one quite a bit. Cool. Goes to all the closets now. Right, so 3 are going to make attacks on you, Arlo. So... My goodness me. They all miss. 1 on the dust skeleton. Hits. Takes 2 points of damage, and it's immune to poison, isn't it?
Yes, it is poison. Yep.
No, so you take 2. You take 2 slashing, piercing damage. But the poison damage won't affect him, so I'm not going to roll it.
Poison.
Cool. 1 against Gink. Hits. She takes 1. Sorry, you take. Dust Skeleton takes 5 points of damage. Gink takes 4. 28. Roll a Constitution saving throw. She's fine. The 1 against Gerald hits him as well. Gerald and Gink are not having a good time right now. 23. He's still poisoned. He's going to make a saving throw, and he passes. The other Quasi is going to fly towards Drogon. If you can move him, please. So the Quasi in the centre between Gink and Gerald is going to move towards Drogon. It's going to get 2 opportunity attacks against him and Gerald. Okay, Gerald hits and does 10 points of damage, but obviously doesn't seem to do as much damage as he normally would have. So, still alive. The Quasi comes in, it's going to attack you with its claws. Oh boy, it definitely hits. You take 6 points of piercing damage, and you need to do a Constitution saving throw.
5.
Okay. You take 6 points of poison damage on top.
I'm getting knocked down.
Oh
Just
dear.
Get back up again.
The Quasit kind of like does this horrible snigger laugh.
I knew I should have just thunder waved.
Goes to Gink. Gink's going to try and slash at this one. Fails that one. And oh boy, does a load of damage. I'm just going to say kills it straight away. Dust Skeleton.
Where's Gink's one?
Spear.
Spear, so this motherfucker's out.
Yep.
The right is moving to his right. He's going to make a swing out with his short sword. 4 and 11.
Cool.
Does it hit?
Yep. Nope. Just misses, sorry.
Okay. That is his turn.
Okay. Goes to Drogon. Death save, please. D20.
D20.
Oh, there it is. I was like looking, I was like, I can't see it. I get knocked down. I'm not getting up again.
That's a 9.
Yeah, one dot in. Goes to Ansem.
I'm gonna move towards this one here.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a whack at it with my scythe
Yep, roll hit.
for a 25
Definitely hits.
to do 7 necrotic.
7 necrotic.
Yeah.
You cut him in half. Stayed.
It's an action to do that.
Can do.
Sad face. Alright, well, I'll just get ready to.
Washing machine.
I'll just get ready to spare him.
Cool. Can you remove the character from the board, please? Cool. Okay. So he's stabilised. Have you done stabilised?
I can't cast it as an action to do it.
I have to wait for your next turn then. Arlo.
Smashy with the greatsword, whatever's. So the one directly.
So I'm going to attempt to hit both of these two.
On 2 separate attacks.
Cool, yeah.
Neither of them are going to hit. That is a fucking. Maybe 12? Does a 12 hit?
Just
Oh.
misses.
Okay, no, then neither of those hit because they're both under 12.
Oh dear, right, okay. Goes to Gerald. Gerald vomits on the floor again, but he's going to try and swing at... Oh my goodness me. He rolled really high. He kills that Quasit right there.
Which one? This.
Yep.
Yep.
He's no longer poisoned. Cool. Okay. He's going to... His intelligence and wisdom are not amazing, so I'm not going to do a medical check on Drogon because that'd be really bad. He's going to move up though towards Arlo.
This one here.
What's wrong with me?
No, to the axe one. Yeah, he's going to move his.
What armor me?
Here?
No, he's literally, if he fails his medicine check, that's it. You're out.
No.
If who failed?
Down
If he
here on the
fails
other
his
side.
medicine check, you'll
Who
die.
does?
Gerald, on you, so I'm not going to risk it. Well, Gerald's not going to risk it. Goes to the Quasits now. They're going. I think the remaining three are going to. Remaining four. So you've got 3 on Arlo, 1 on the Dust Skeleton. First one on Arlo. Nope. Second one. Nope. Third one. Yes.
Oh, fucking hell.
You take 4 points of piercing damage, and can you do a Constitution saving throw?
Can't save. Don't fail me now.
Unnatural 20.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're fine. And then the last one is skeleton. Fails.
Reaction. I was going to do my dark mending on it, on my skeleton,
Cool. Yep.
to do 8 healing.
Righty ho. Goes to Gink. She's going to come up and try and attack the closest Quasit. She hits the first attack, and she hits with the second. She doesn't kill it outright. Let's find out. 2. That's 5. 7. 3. It's 5. Halved. That's 2. Oh, it's on its last legs. It's hopping around on the floor. If you move Gink to the closest Quasit. The spear.
Ah, spare.
Thank you. It's Dust Skeleton's turn now.
It's going to be the hero that everyone needs, and he's going to fight the one that's been fighting from the beginning.
Yep, cool.
Go on, Dusty.
He fucked up again, didn't he?
No, I'm just
Oh.
trying to do maths in my head. 14.
Hits.
Five.
Stun damage, yeah?
Yes, that's it.
Cool. Doesn't seem to do just much damage as normal, but it's still some damage. Goes up to the top. Drogon, death save throw, please.
You don't get one.
Yeah, don't get one. Because
No promises. Nope, that's an 8.
one fail, that means one more fail after this. Drogon, one of the lastest, along with Erebos, the longest lasting character, will be gone. And Balthazar's tomb, how sad. Goes to Ansem.
Spare the dying.
Cool. Stabilised. Woo! Roll 1d4, Drogon.
That's my turn.
To see how long you're out for.
4 hours.
4 hours. My god. Okay, Arlo.
I'm going to try the same tactic I did last time, hitting with the great sword. So that's a 15 to hit.
Hits.
And for a 4, 6, 11.
Points of damage.
Yep.
It's that one. So it does 5.
This one.
Yep. So it's still living, but not by much.
Even with, it's with the silver great sword.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Apologies. Yep. It's killed.
So, you dead.
And that's a 20 something.
Definitely hits.
And that's a total of 14.
Dead.
Amazing.
Cool. Goes. Anything else for Arlo?
No, that's it for Arlo.
Cool. Goes to Gerald. Gerald's going to come up and hit the Quasit, attacking the Dust Skeleton. Oh, he's rolling. He's getting some really good hits on this thing. He's rolling really high. 1, 7, 10 points of damage. He kills that Quasit. He's going to come in and he's going to go and attack the other one. The last remaining Quasit.
On the zoom.
Still hits it. 3, 6. Does a bit of damage to it, but not much. Goes to their turn. The Quasit's going to attack its new attacker, Gerald, and fails. Goes to Gink. She's going to attack the Quasit. Hits the first attack, hits the second attack. She does enough to kill it. All the Quasits are dead.
Alright!
Wrong one.
You all get 2,000 divided by 5, so 400.
2,000 each? Shouldn't
You
have.
wish. Yeah, 400 each, I think. Yeah, 400 each. Drogon must be close to level 6 by now.
Yeah, I'm 2,688.
Away?
I'm sorry, I'm 12,668. That's my total.
Okay.
12,000.
You've got the PHP. Someone's got the PHP,
I do
so
get the PHP.
you know what level 6 is.
Where is...
I think it's 12,000.
Very front.
Yeah, I think it's 12,000 as well. Whereabouts? Very front.
Quite close to the front. It's like on the bottom of the left-hand page, right-hand page.
Character advancement. 2,700, 6,500? That would be the
14,000.
14,000.
There you go. So you're just over 1,000 away.
Oh,
Cool. Okay. You've killed all the Quasits in these horrible catacombs. You see there's a large iron door towards the end. There's kind of very small amount of spotlights going all the way down with these magical flames. Balthazar kind of rings over again, going, "Oh, too bad. They were good little fellows. Get me what I need. A drink every now and then." Very loyal.
I pick up a rock and throw it in the general direction of his voice.
It's just it's around you, basically. It sounds like it's coming from in your head, but
Okay, that's
Zombie. Cool. I'm just going to train this also because I know we've got to finish today. So, you continue along these catacombs to the wooden door. It seems to open with ease. As soon as you get to the door and turn it, you hear Balthazar's voice going, "Oh! Seems like you were last." And you open the door. You see the corridor attached, obviously, that continues on to glow with a red hue. You move along into this large square room with this balcony overheading it, going around it. In the centre of this room, hanging from the ceiling, is this extremely large red gem, emitting almost like a wave of energy. And under it stand Prince Tamil, Aoife, and Zir, all motionless, staring at the entrance that you've just opened the door to, and their eyes are red.
No.
Ansem and Drogon, can you make an Arcana check for me?
I'm unconscious. 4 hours.
Okay.
I sense magic, but I could be
16.
You can see the faint outline of a magical energy going from this gem to them.
How well do you think you could break the gem?
How?
Prince Tamil draws his sword.
Scratch that.
Aoife draws her daggers.
No, Aoife, no.
Who's Aoife?
And Zir draws his scimitar.
Okay, well,
And that's where we're going to end.
Oh!
So,
Oh, hell no!
So yes, make sure you've hit the follow button if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe so you know when we're next live. We are live every Monday from 7:30 onwards.
7:30 UK time.
At UK time for everyone else. So we'll go into that. we've got obviously a wiki as well, so you can read up on our previous sessions. You'll be able to read up on this one as well. But please watch previous episodes on our YouTube. If you literally type in Liches and Witches on Google, we are the second link.
Not the first.
What's the first link?
It's a board game.
Hey,
Oh, you're joking.
you got to remember the old saying: first the worst, second the best.
Yeah.
All right.
Third, the one with the hairy chest.
Well, you have got a hairy chest.
And what's the third link?
I think
Is
it's
it
still
Pornhub?
us. But yes,
Very,
so
very niche porn.
if you type Liches and Witches, one word or even two words, it will come up with our wiki page. You'll also see our YouTube, our Twitch, and obviously our DLive account as well. So please like and subscribe, add, friend, whatever. It's all on there. And we'll be back next week.
Monday.
All right, next Monday we'll see you.
Go follow Life and
all
Dice on
then.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, Life and Dice. Do it.
Wait, what?